Hey friends, hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Welcome to an 8-month baby slash mom update. I know I went on like a little bit of a filming hiatus these last 13-ish days. The last video I put out is, I can't believe I'm doing this, surgery, weight loss surgery, that whole shenanigans, not shenanigans, but that whole deal. So I'm gonna go ahead and address that now. It's still on the table. It's definitely not off the table. I have spoken to a lot of people who've given me really great insight. It's definitely something that's being worked out through insurance. I don't know. We don't know about that. So sorry if I like left you hanging, or I just kind of left it there. And to be honest with you, this last week has been such a struggle. Ev is going to be 8 months old in a couple of days, and that means I'm 8 months postpartum. I am not going to be doing like 25 months postpartum updates. I'm just doing the first year because I just feel like the first year I want to remember. I did pregnancy updates with him, and I just want to remember this first year and look back on it and just say, wow, we've come a long way. So I'm officially 8 months postpartum, and like I said in my last video where I was talking about getting bariatric surgery, I am tired. I'm tired, and I was also PMSing during that video, so I was just feeling disgusting and like a failure because like I can't lose weight and I'm just having all of these things and I suck, and why can't I stop eating? And well, I can tell you why I couldn't stop eating that week. It's because it was PMSing. I just was at a really low point, and exhaustion. Ev is going through the 8-month sleep regression, so that was and is still very much a thing. We are exhausted, so freaking tired. I can't even explain or put into words how tired we are. We're very tired. Ev is taking a nap right now, so he's not so tired, but everybody else in this house is exhausted. Yeah, I would say it's almost worse than the 4-month sleep regression, to be completely honest with you. To be completely honest with you, I think it's way worse than the 4-month sleep regression. He's starting to almost crawl, so I know that with regression, because we have a daughter with autism, Ella, we know when there's regression that there is like huge move forward, like there's more brain things happening, there's more growth. So I try and take on the sleepless nights with that mentality. Like, it's because he's trying to crawl. He's so freaking close to crawling. Ella crawled at 8 months. She walked at 11 months, so she was an early walker. But I'm trying to think of it that way because that's the only way to do it, or else I will just be like so exhausted and feel sorry for myself that I'm so exhausted, even though I had a baby, knowing that I was going to be exhausted. Yeah, it's a blessing and exhausting. Can I say that? Make it a drinking game. I also had like, last week was just not my greatest week. I'm walking the dogs in the morning. I'm walking the dog in the morning, and I had a little bit of a reactive hypoglycemic episode. And if you've been here since I was pregnant, that I got diagnosed with reactive hypoglycemia. At my 3-hour glucose test, my sugar plummeted to like 40, and I have never felt so terrible in my life. It was awful, awful, awful. So I knew when I was pregnant I should just, eat more protein, try and stay away from like super high sweets or high carb, because then you'll have a sugar crash. I have PCOS, so my body dumps insulin. And it dumps so much that my sugar will just absolutely crash. So that's what happened. I worked out, and I was like, I didn't eat too much, and then I went and got my hair done, and I just didn't eat as much as I should have, and I probably ate the wrong things, I'm sure, and my sugar crashed, and I almost passed out. I had like heart palpitations. I got really hot. It was awful, and it scared the shit out of me, and I'm not even kidding you. It scared me so bad. It's been a week since that happened, and I have cut out sweets completely. Like, I will not eat I'm trying to avoid major insulin spikes, so I'm not eating sugar. I'm eating, obviously there's sugar in everything, but I'm not eating like brownies or cookies or anything like with high sugar or high carbs, to avoid peaking sugar levels so that I don't crash. And wouldn't you know, I've lost weight doing that. I've lost about 7 pounds just this week. I am officially back to pre-pregnancy weight, what I weighed when I got pregnant. Now, that's not like my ideal weight at all, but it's definitely a huge milestone for me, so I'm going to celebrate it. I am finally at the weight I was when I got pregnant with Ev. So I didn't gain much weight until the very end of pregnancy, but that is about 40 pounds that I've lost in total from the day that I delivered. I was 40 pounds heavier to now, and I feel really good about it. I feel like sometimes you just need things to scare you a little bit to kind of push you in the right direction. So that's kind of where I'm at. The hypoglycemia thing is still freaking me out. I'm excited to get blood panel like blood work done to see where I'm at and see if I was so scared I'm diabetic. I'm not. I don't think I'm diabetic, but I don't need you guys to scare me with that. I'm pretty positive it's the reactive hypoglycemia because I have no other signs of diabetes other than that low sugar episode. And with PCOS, it's a thing. I also know that it can be a thing as well with bariatric surgery, which has not changed my mind, but it's definitely something I'm keeping in mind. So I really do appreciate you guys like sticking with me through social media, right? Social media. Like, this is what I do for a living for me, and I love it. And I was not expecting to take so many days off, but I definitely needed it. And it's been hard to pick up the camera again because after I put out that video, knowing full well that I was gonna get, you know, yes, do it, no, don't do it, this bad happened, this good happened, it's great, it's not great, it's not great, good, great, kind of like with the PMS mixed in and everything else and the exhaustion, it was just, I was overloaded. I literally went into sensory overload. I'm like, I can't even right now. So I have really taken a step back from social media the last like 10 days, and it's been great, but I've freaking missed you guys, man. I have, and it's like I like to do it. So I'm back on the horse and I'm going to be vlogging. Ella has finally landed on a Halloween costume, and that would be a whoopee cushion. She wants to be a whoopee cushion, and we found a whoopee cushion by the grace of God because hey-o, the shortages with shipping and everything, like there's nothing ever anywhere at all. So we found a whoopee cushion costume, and I'm hoping and praying that it will be here before Halloween. So she's gonna be a whoopee cushion, and we're gonna take you guys along this week as we go and get Ev's first costume. I really don't know what he's gonna be. So we're gonna figure that out, and it's just, we're back in the swing of things, you guys. 8 months postpartum. I'm a little, it's bittersweet. I'm sad because Ev is growing up super fast, and he'll be a year old before we know it, and then what, you know, like it's like holy crap, then he's just like a kid and he's not my little baby anymore. But he's doing really well. He's just not sleeping. I was gonna make this like an 8-month update. I guess I am kind of updating you guys, but I did take a big break, and I needed a big break. And I still, I like question sometimes like what value do I add to like the world? Like why it's not like, I know I have value. I don't want it to sound like poor me, because it's not a poor me thing. It's just more like, I don't know. I feel like I just don't add much value sometimes. And I like, not depressed, but just in a funk, and I'm like, what's the point of filming? Like, why would people want to see like our messy house and like me struggling and looking like a troll or whatever? So I did get myself together today, and I feel pretty good about that. It's been a long time. I shouldn't have left you without a boat feet to step to. But I had that sugar episode, and that was like the cherry on top. I had it like literally 2 days after I filmed that bariatric surgery video, and I spiraled. I'm like, this is crazy. Like, something, I need to get my shit together. Like, this is insane. Like, I should not feel like this. I exercised. That's what I get for exercising. Just kidding. And like, why? I've never had health issues ever in my life, and it's like all of a sudden they're showing themselves a little bit, and I only have myself to blame for that. It's like my eating has caused this string of events to happen, and I know I can't control the fact that I have PCOS, but it also, like, it can't be an excuse to not try and do my best and like eat healthy and exercise and do those things. But I just felt like, okay, here I am eating healthy and exercising, and like I almost pass out. Like, why can't I get my shit together? Like, why can't I do this? Like, what is wrong with me? And it's so easy to feel sorry for yourself and get into that mindset where you're just like, I suck, like I cannot even. So I should not be on the internet being like, listen to me, because I don't try and give advice. I just try and give my personal experience, and I overshare. It's who I am naturally. I've overshared my entire life, not just to the internet, but in general. And I knew coming onto the internet, I was going to be honest about everything, because I live in a very small town, and a small town is full of people who watch me, and small town full of some people who don't necessarily like me. And if I'm on here like, this is what I'm doing, and this is what, and they see me in real life or know me in real life, they're gonna be like, girl, what the hell are you talking about? Like, that is not Lauren. And so I knew I was going to come onto the internet and just lay it all out on the table, leave it on the field, you know. And you know, John and I went down like a rabbit hole of seeing bad comments, and it just all kind of compiled on top of each other, and it just got not good for either of us, but definitely not for me. And I just questioned like everything I'm doing. Now, this is not me saying like, you guys are so supportive and I love you, and I know I'm gonna get flooded with comments like, I love you and I relate to you, and that's why I keep doing this. And I know deep down, like, me just being honest like this, or just showing how batshit crazy I am on the internet, will somehow help someone. So that's why I share everything that I share. I don't share the fact that I want to have bariatric surgery for like attention, or because I'm looking for sympathy. It's because like at that moment, on that day, and those few days leading up to it, that's exactly what was on my mind. I was actively pursuing it and going through the motions, and doctor's appointments and insurance paperwork and all of those things. And the reality is I go back and forth with that a lot. I go back and forth on a lot of things a lot, because that's just how my brain works. So I know this video is all over the place. I know I'm all over the place, but overall, 8 months postpartum, I'm okay. Ev is great. He's doing wonderful. He's chatty. He's happy. He just doesn't sleep, and that's where we're at. And he's so close to crawling, and I feel like I see, and the comparison game is so terrible. I feel like I see so many people I had babies with, like in my real life, my friend group, and their babies are already crawling, and I'm like, why isn't my baby crawling? And it takes me straight back to when Ella was a baby and a toddler, mostly a toddler. And there was milestones that she wasn't hitting that everybody else was, and it just makes you feel like, what am I doing wrong? And it doesn't mean there's anything wrong with Ella, or that there's anything wrong with Everett, or that there's anything wrong with my parenting or what I'm doing, but it can take you back there. So that's the reality of like what my brain is processing at all times. My main focus in life, my main goal, my main everything in life is being a mother. That is everything to me, and it always has been. I played with baby dolls from the time I was like 2 to 12, to be honest. And then I went to high school and I worked with preschool kids, and I got my CDA, and I was a preschool teacher for years and years and years, and a nanny. I only know kids. I only love kids. I love everything there. I love everything about being a mother. So when I feel like something isn't right, or I'm not doing something right, it can absolutely wreck me. And the reality is my body is holding me back from being the best mother that I can be. And I have never, ever felt that way, ever, until now. I had a baby after 30, and it is wildly different than having a baby when you're 22. So I've been really hard on myself about that, and I've been really hard on myself about being the best wife I can be. Am I being enough? Am I doing enough? My house is disgusting, and I'm not keeping up with the laundry, and all of these things that I was so good at, or I thought I was so good at for so many years. It just feels like everything is like piled on me, and I suck. I know I don't suck. I know those feelings are temporary, and I know a lot of it is fueled by my hormones that happen during the PMS time of my life. I should probably just stay off the internet the week before my period. I should not read things. I should not look at bad comments. I should just not, you know, during my period times, because now I feel fine. I feel pretty good. I feel like I can get it back together. I feel like I can rein it in. I feel like I'm gonna be okay. But I did take like a really long, not long, but pretty long. I didn't even take this long off when I had the baby. And I've gotten a lot of, I didn't think anybody would notice because I was sharing stuff over on Facebook, and I've shared pictures and stuff, but I've gotten a lot of emails that are genuinely concerned because the last video I put out was like, I'm having surgery, and then I leave. I did not have surgery while I was gone. I just had like, I've had like little minor health issues, and not health issues, but like little like wake up reminders, and it's kind of just thrown my ass in gear. And I've been really focused on like what I've been eating, putting all of my time and energy into my kids, and just trying to make sure that I'm like keeping my brain good and just keeping level and keeping sane and normal. All of these feelings that I'm talking about and that I'm experiencing are not abnormal, and I just feel like people don't talk about them because people don't want to be perceived as like not stable or not like, everybody wants to show the best of themselves on the internet, and I totally get that. I totally get that. It's a highlight reel. I understand. And you want positive energy. I'm positive, positive vibes. Positive that I don't always thrive. Positive that I sometimes feel like I'm absolutely failing as a mother, that I'm failing as a wife, that I'm just not doing enough. Is my husband attracted to me? I know he is, but then I like look in the mirror after I'm like not getting myself together for days and days and days. I'm just like, ugh, do better. So my focus really now going forward is making sure that I'm putting out videos, and I know that it just keeps me like, it gives me purpose and it gives me more to focus on, and it gives me that sense of community and like that I truly need. I need you guys. I need my village. I need people to surround me and be like, hey, you're doing a great job. You're awesome. I'm struggling too. This is what I'm struggling with. This is like, here's the baby. Solidarity, all of those things. So I know that I will get out of, I know I needed that little break, and I appreciate all the genuine concern and like love, but 8 months later, I'm still not thriving all the time. Ev is crying. I don't think he's thriving either right now. He also cut 2 teeth, so he's got 2 teeth on the bottom, so that's exciting. He's got 2 teeth. Mommy's, you know, getting it together, and I'm excited to bring you guys some vlogs. I know this is a weird video, but I just have to put something out and I'll feel better once I put something out. You know, like I'm just back, I'm fine, I'm good, everything's okay, and we're surviving sleep regression. We're surviving a couple of setbacks with Elle, not bad. A couple of setbacks, but she's also doing so incredibly well at school. Academically, she's like blowing us away. So it's just, it's so crazy. It was so easy with the newborn, and it's so much harder with the kids both growing up and like adjusting to all of us being under one roof. Let me go grab him. He's so sweet, you guys. He's got so much hair. You say hi? Hi. I've got 2 teeth. Got 2 little teeth at the bottom. He's doing okay, you guys. He's just in a fussier, does mommy look different? Every time I wear my hair down, he does not know what to think. Who's that? Who is that? Who is it? It's the mama's boy. We're doing okay. I'm back. I'm back. I feel really good that I got to my pre-pregnancy weight. That's been something that's been like plaguing my existence. I got really close after I delivered and I was breastfeeding, and then as soon as I stopped breastfeeding, it was just like, yikes. Thank you guys for watching. Be tuned, stay tuned. I have a night routine coming for you guys. I also have a vlog coming of us doing Halloween stuff, and we're back to life, feeling good, feeling great, feeling grand. Thank you guys so much for let's not do that. Let's not do that. Thank you guys so much for watching my channel. Thank you so much for sticking around and you know, watching this little guy grow up. Look at that. Look at that boy. Say, oh. Thank you guys so much for being supportive of our family and for loving us. I can't even with how I look right now. Hey, no sir, no sir. We are gonna go and get our day started, get out of our jammies. Yeah, we're gonna go get out of our jammies. See you later. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye.